Have you ever dreamed of a world where digital content leaps off the screen into the space around you? A world where 3D objects and virtual environments exist alongside the real physical one? Welcome back to Bitburst. Get ready for VisionOS, the groundbreaking new operating system designed for Apple's highly anticipated augmented reality headset. VisionOS will enable amazing immersive experiences by seamlessly blending digital and physical worlds. VisionOS represents a major milestone for Apple. It's the company's first operating system built specifically for spatial computing and augmented reality experiences. While VisionOS shares some DNA with iOS, it's been designed from the ground up to power Apple's upcoming AR headset. Everything about VisionOS is optimized for immersion in 3D environments. Apps and virtual objects are no longer confined to flat 2D screens. Instead, they can be placed anywhere in the virtual space surrounding the user. You can stack multiple app windows on top of each other, spread them around the room, resize them to massive scales. The possibilities are endless thanks to VisionOS's infinite canvas. The VisionOS interface responds dynamically to light and shadows in the real physical environment. This allows virtual objects to take on a sense of real depth and scale. Virtual buttons and dials will glow like real ones. Objects will cast shadows. It's a key feature that helps users intuitively interact with digital content as if it existed in the real world. By seamlessly blending physical and digital, VisionOS marks the beginning of a new era for Apple. It lays the groundwork for amazing new immersive and collaborative experiences on Apple's AR headset and beyond. The VisionOS user interface represents a radical rethinking of how we interact with digital content. At the center is still a familiar home view, similar to the iOS home screen. This serves as the launch pad to access all your apps and content. But once you open an app, the experience explodes into 3 dimensions. Rather than flat 2D windows, apps project movable 3D windows. You can grab these windows with your hands, resize them to massive scales, and position them freely in the virtual space around you. The possibilities are endless thanks to VisionOS's infinite canvas philosophy. Stack windows on top of each other like sheets of paper, spread them around you in a circle, push them far away, or pull them close. You're in total control. VisionOS keeps app windows anchored in space until you decide to move them again. Transitioning between apps is fluid too. VisionOS uses Apple's advanced hand tracking to allow you to seamlessly grab and manipulate windows with natural gestures and motions. You can shrink apps down to palm size or blow them up to the size of a wall. No matter how many apps you have open at once, VisionOS handles rendering them in 3D without any lag. It also smoothly blends digital objects with your physical surroundings. You can choose to see the real world through the headset's cameras or transition to a fully immersive virtual environment. VisionOS leverages the Apple headset's cameras to overlay digital objects onto your real physical surroundings. You can see your real environment with virtual windows and objects placed in it. This creates a blended AR experience. But VisionOS also offers the ability to transport you to a completely immersive virtual environment. Simply turn the digital crown to activate pre-made 3D environments that block out the real world. These environments range from peaceful natural settings like a beach, forest, or mountains, to fantastical landscapes limited only by the imagination. Apple spent countless hours rendering these environments down to the finest details to achieve a heightened sense of presence and realism. Once immersed in these environments, you can explore every nook and cranny up close. It showcases VisionOS's technical capabilities in synthesizing believable 3D worlds filled with spatial audio, lighting, and physics effects. Strap in for an incredible ride to exotic virtual places while never leaving your home. Interacting with VisionOS represents a whole new way of controlling an operating system since there's no physical touchscreen. Instead, your gaze and hand gestures are the primary inputs. You look directly at objects to target and select them. This is tracked precisely using the multiple outward-facing cameras and sensors on the headset. Subtle eye movements let you navigate menus and highlight options. Next, you use natural hand gestures to actually manipulate the virtual objects. For example, a simple pinch of your thumb and forefinger performs a tap to open an app. Other gestures like double tap, drag, rotate, and zoom are supported for interacting with content. The great part is you don't need big, tiring arm gestures. Small finger movements while your hands rest comfortably in your lap is all it takes thanks to precise motion tracking. For typing, VisionOS offers air typing, where you pinch your fingers on an invisible keyboard. While VisionOS is hands-free by design, you can further enhance the experience by pairing Bluetooth game controllers, keyboards, or other accessories. This gives you physical, tactile controls to complement the freehand interactions. It all adds up to VisionOS setting a new benchmark for natural, intuitive controls that tap into our real-world motor skills, all without the constraints of a physical screen. It's the perfect control scheme for entering immersive virtual worlds. The VisionOS app ecosystem will offer the best of both worlds. It will include innovative new apps built specifically for immersive 3D environments, but it will also support the millions of existing 2D iPhone and iPad apps right out of the box. For Apple's own apps, expect immersive spatial redesigns of classics like FaceTime, Photos, Messages, Mail, and more. FaceTime will let you chat with life-size videos of friends and family spread around your room. Photos becomes an incredible slideshow in the space around you. The possibilities are endless. Shared real-time experiences will also be enabled. Multiplayer AR gaming against friends around the world. Multi-user whiteboard collaboration on 3D models and documents. Apps tailored for business meetings and social spaces. Finding these apps is easy with a dedicated VisionOS App Store. It will feature curated collections and recommendations to connect you with the best immersive experiences as the catalog expands over time. Between cutting-edge 3D apps and backwards compatibility with millions of iOS apps, VisionOS aims to launch with the richest app ecosystem ever seen in a new computing platform. Your favorite apps reimagined in exciting spatial ways. VisionOS will enable new kinds of entertainment experiences. Movies and videos will play on massive personal screens that make you feel like you're in a private IMAX theater. Apple is working closely with leading game studios like Epic to craft AAA quality VR games from the ground up. The headset's cameras let you capture 3D video of the world around you. Replaying those videos makes it look like you're teleported back to that place and time. Spatial audio adds lifelike sounds from all directions to complete the immersion. For productivity, VisionOS will allow Apple's headset to serve as a second 4K display for your Mac. You'll see your full macOS desktop spread out before you in virtual space. This works wirelessly with any modern Mac. Just pair the devices and you instantly get a portable monitor anywhere. You can interact with macOS using the headset's hand tracking or traditional physical controls like a mouse and keyboard. It's a convenient way to maximize screen real estate without buying an external display. Well, that wraps up this overview of the highly anticipated VisionOS from Apple. What immersive experiences are you most excited to try with VisionOS? Which classic apps would you love to see get a spatial redesign? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe to BitBurst for more VisionOS news and updates as the launch approaches. The future is almost here.